Hi boys and girls. So I have been looking through my box of books that I have here that I haven't looked at in a long time, and I've been having so much fun finding all of these books that have been my favorites in the past that I haven't read in a long time. And one of them is called Once There Was a Bull Frog. And if you look at the title, see how it says ... frog. So the whole book has compound words in it, and you have to kind of make some predictions and some guesses about how the author is going to finish each one of the sentences. So as I'm reading along, I'm going to pause a little, and even though I can't hear your responses, I hope that you will make some guesses at home as you are listening to it. And then in the comments in our Schoology page, if you would like to write your own sentence that models what Rick Walton does in our story today, our author, that would be awesome. So I will put it into our Schoology account under our class read alouds. So it's called Once There Was a Bullfrog. And I'm gonna have a hard time because my camera wants me to hold it this direction, which is not comfortable for me. So here's our title page. Hello, title page. And it's by Rick Walton, illustrated by Greg Halley. The author dedicated this book, it says, to Carol Lee and Terry Ferris and all their little hoppers, and to Daddy's girls, Lauren and Madison. So there was a dedication page on here. Once there was a bull, so this is where you're gonna make your prediction. See how it says ... It's gonna tell us on the next page. Once there was a bull frog, did you say frog? Who had lost his hop. He looked under a toad. What do you think it is? Stool. But his hop wasn't there. He looked behind a dog. What do you think the second part of the compound word would be for dog? He looked behind a dog house, but his hop wasn't there. He looked under a hedge hog. Did the author trick you on that one? Because that didn't look like a hedgehog, did it? It looked like a hedge in your bushes. But his hop wasn't there. Maybe if I jump off something, I'll find my hop, he said. So he climbed on top of a box. A box car and jumped. Did you think of boxcar? That was a really tricky one. He landed hard in a patch of grass. Grass what? What could the end of that compound word be? Grass. I wish I knew what your guesses were. I bet you're getting them right. Hoppers. They hopped away, but Bullfrog didn't. Do you think he's ever gonna find his hop? Not high enough, said Bullfrog. Maybe if someone threw me, I'd go high enough to get my hop back. I'll do it, said a cow. I think I know this one. I was right, a cowboy who loved to throw things, and he picked up Bullfrog and tossed him high and far. Bullfrog tumbled through the air and landed in a field of straw. Berries. Oof! Then he tried to hop. He couldn't. Oh, whoa, said Bullfrog. I've lost my hop. Then swim, said a cat. I think I know this one too. Fish. Did you guess fish? Said a catfish from the stream nearby. I can't swim on land, said Bullfrog. Then fly, said a lady. A lady what? I bet you got that one. A lady bug who heard Bullfrog complain. I can't, said Bullfrog. I have no wings, and without wings, flying hurts. Why would he say flying hurts? If he tries to fly without wings, what's going to happen? He's going to fall, isn't he? You could slither, said a voice behind Bullfrog. He turned and looked. On the ground behind him was a diamond back Rattlesnake, looking for breakfast. A snake, croaked Bullfrog. And up into the air he leaped, higher than the sun. Flowers, I was thinking sunshine, but he wouldn't be able to hop above the sunshine. The sun flowers around him. And when he came down, he leaped again and again and again until he landed on a stage. This is a tricky one. Coach. See the picture of what a stagecoach is? That's not something we see when we're driving around in town or where we live. I've found it. I've found my hop, said Bullfrog, as he rode out of town and far from the snake. And after all that hopping, I'm so hungry I could eat a horse. Eating a horse something. Fly. A horse fly, because frogs eat flies. And he did. So I hope you had fun with that story. I've always thought that was such a funny one to have to make those predictions for what was on the next page. And if you'd like to write some of your own, you could start with the story starter once there was a, and think of a compound word that you could put in the sentence. I'm not going to give an idea because you're creative and you could find one and see if you could maybe kind of come up with a couple sentences that model what Rick Walton, our author, did. Okay? Or just enjoy the book as always. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye, boys and girls.